What if the thing you're calling failure is just the first page of your greatest story? You didn't mess up. You began. And beginnings are messy. But we live in a world that praises finish lines and forgets how hard the first step feels. So if you're sitting in your room right now, staring at a rejection email, a test you bombed, a dream that feels too far to touch, let me ask you something. What if you're not behind? What if you're right where you're supposed to be? Because this is how all great stories begin. You scroll past success like it's supposed to be instant. Everyone's winning. Everyone's smiling. Everyone's showing the best 30 seconds of their lives. And you're sitting in your room with your back against the wall, questioning why everything feels so hard, why you can't stay motivated, why your best doesn't feel like enough. You tried, you studied, you applied, you cared, and still, the grade didn't come. The email said no. The opportunity went to someone else. So now you're here, thinking, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But what if you are? What if you're not failing? You're just starting. Because guess what? Everyone who made it started exactly where you are. J.K. Rowling got rejected by 12 publishers. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for TV. Steve Jobs got fired from his own company. They didn't start at the top. They started here, in the dark, with doubt, with failure, with silence. But they kept moving. And you can too. You don't have to know how it ends. You just have to believe that this part matters. The struggle isn't proof you're failing. The struggle is proof you're trying. You can't skip the middle, the lost nights, the slammed doors, the self-doubt. That is the path. Stop treating your beginning like it's a breakdown. You're not late. You're not too far behind. You're not other people's pace. You're your pace. You're becoming someone your past self could barely imagine. And guess what? Beginnings don't look glamorous. They look like late nights, tears in your coffee, overthinking, trying again, starting from zero, studying when your friends are out, applying when no one is watching. But those aren't signs you're broken. They're signs you're building. You don't get stronger without resistance. You don't become focused without failing. You don't become great without being ignored first. And the more you hurt now, the deeper your roots grow. Because when you rise, and you'll be unshakable. Here's what most people won't tell you. Growth feels like failure at first. Because when you grow, you're stepping outside the identity the world is used to. They expect you to stay the same, to quit like before, to settle for average, to hide your ambition behind a joke. But this time you don't. This time you keep studying, keep trying, keep showing up even when your hands shake. That's where most people quit. Not because it's impossible, but because they don't want to be a beginner again. They want the success, not the silence. They want the applause, not the effort. They want the destination without the detour. But you are different. You are the kind of person who builds while others scroll, who fails forward, who chooses growth even when it's slow, who starts scared and keeps going anyway. So if you're watching this right now, doubting your dream, let me say this with every ounce of fire in my voice. This is not the end. This is the beginning. That rejection letter, it's a redirection. That failed test, it's not the end of your intelligence. It's the start of your strategy. That silence, it's the moment you build discipline louder than any applause. Because your story doesn't end at failure. It starts there. The question is, what will you do next? Will you sit in the dark and believe it's over? Or will you light a match, even if it's small, and say, I'm not done yet. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are starting. And that's the most powerful thing you could possibly do. Because once you start, nothing can stop you but silence. And you didn't come this far to go quiet now. You came to rise. If this message hit home, comment below. I'm not failing. I'm just starting. Then share this with someone who feels lost in the beginning. Subscribe for more weekly motivation, because your future self is counting on you to keep going. Headphones on, eyes open, Heart ready. Let's start again, this time with fire.